My name's Caleb Bryce. I'm looking to start a production company that focuses on TV and film. Currently, I work at TGI Fridays, which is a restaurant. I work in the kitchen. I don't think I'd be able to pursue my dreams working there. It's just their demand is pretty high for work, and it doesn't give me a lot of free time to pursue my other stuff in my free time because I don't have any free time.
My name is Karen. I'm Korean. I am divorced. I have 2 children. My son is 13 and my daughter is 7. My hobbies are photography and cooking. I'm a designer, interior designer, and my company's name is Karen Kim Design. I was working for other designers and other studios before, and I didn't like working for other people. I'm pretty much of a free thinker, and I don't like following other people's rules. And also that I work and somebody else is getting the bulk of the money. And I realized I can do the same thing. And so I just decided it's something that I could pursue myself. I started doing decorative painting, and it kind of evolved into doing full service design. I started my business before I was married. My ex-husband was very supportive of me being an entrepreneur because he is an entrepreneur as well. So he nurtured it and really appreciated that.
I would say the biggest person that's supportive would be my girlfriend. I talked to her quite a bit about it and about my plans, and she's just always listening and giving her input or just going on with what I say. So I think she would be the biggest supporter. I've come across quite a few theater people in St. Louis, and I've never been to a bad show in St. Louis, or I see a lot of people that's serious about what they do in production and theater and stuff like that. So I don't think it's a bad place for theater. I just know I don't want to be in St. Louis anymore. I just want to go somewhere else. I think the hottest places for production would be somewhere like LA, or wherever they have like an ESPN studio or something like that. I think that's the hottest places for that. But for theater, I think something like Chicago would be a pretty good place to start for theater.
I define success in business doing what you love and enjoy and being paid for it. I consider myself very successful because I'm doing what I love, that I'm passionate about, and I also love the freedom and flexibility in my life and to be able to make the choices that I want to make. I've been a designer for over 25 years, but I've been a freelance designer with my own business for 20. My most valuable skills are my people skills, but I'm also a very good designer. I'm very good at doing floor plans, any kind of architectural plans, and really good at seeing space.
I don't know necessarily a time frame of how long it'll be before I can get up and start it or ready to go, but I'm thinking maybe another year or 2 of planning and then actually executing on what I'm trying to do. I don't have any of my own anything yet, but I'm working towards it. But I would like my own studio and my own equipment and crew and all that kind of stuff. My biggest hurdles, I think, would be saving up the money to get equipment and stuff like that. Right now, still in the process of learning before I can actually put what I've learned to use. I have to practice. In order to practice, I need my equipment. So right now, I think the biggest hurdle will be saving up for equipment.
My challenges that I've faced in business are, number one, clients. Early on, it was the type of clients that I was attracting. Then it was really dealing with vendors and suppliers to get quality merchandise. And most recently it was the shipments. I have a lot of damages, a lot of freight claims, and it just makes business hard, especially when, as a small business, my bottom line means a lot. And I'm not charging my clients a lot on top of what I'm being charged, so I don't have these big margins. So when there's problems, my time gets eaten, and then it's my profit.
About possibly getting a loan or something like that to kind of help pay for some of the equipment and the startup of my company.
Fortunately, my business didn't require a lot of funds to start up. As a freelance designer, I could rely on other studios and showrooms for samples, catalogs, and I don't have to have capital in order to order merchandise for clients, especially because I could have things delivered, my client could pay me, and then I could pay the invoice when it came in. So I didn't really require a lot of startup money. My company's different because I set it apart from other designers. My talent is a very broad range, from being able to help them with selecting interior furnishings and also doing remodels. I can do build outs. I really can offer a full service when it comes to a homeowner, whether it's one room or an entire home.
I think businesses fail because they aren't working hard enough, or it isn't a good plan to start with. I feel like in order to do something like this, you need an actual plan, you know, and time to plan. That way you don't just go in and do something and then you ultimately fail at it.
My one